Hello everyone, my name is Akshay Kumar Dattatre Bhagat and today is 17th of February 2022 and our today's topic is Cinderella. So as we take a name of Cinderella, we go in our childhood. So as every girl is aware about the name Cinderella, she is well known for a fairy tale. She is having different fairy tales. So but boys is also aware about the Cinderella name. So she is well known, famous for one story. So I will tell that story in short. So first, Cinderella, who she is living with her father and mother, but suddenly her mother passed away one day. So at that time, her father decided to to marry Then the Cinderella, then the Cinderella's father married with a woman. That woman is having two daughters. So Cinderella is having one stepmother and two stepdaughters. But the stepmother was so jealous of the Cinderella because Cinderella uh, was looking so nice than her daughters. So because of that, she was so jealous of Cinderella. She was treating Cinderella as a labor, means she was giving her very hard work, like she used to do every work of the home when her father was not at the home. She treated her like a very badly. So one and the Cinderella loved to grow pumpkins, and she loved rats. She is very familiar with the rats. So one day happened what is that there was a palace there, and in the palace there was a king and queen. They were living with one prince. Then the king and queen announces that there is a we have to do a marriage of the prince. So at that time, um, uh, they just called every girl from that village to the palace, invited every girl who is interested to marry with the prince. They have to come to the palace for the party, and then the prince will choose one of them, which he would like, so at that time, the Cinderella stepmother uh, bought a new clothes and shoes to her daughter, but not for Cinderella. So at that time, Cinderella was sitting quietly outside and crying so much. She was felt so very badly. So at that time, one fairy suddenly came there, and she asked, "What do you want? Why are you crying?" She was known that what is happening with Cinderella. So at that time, the fairy told the Cinderella to bring seven rats and one pumpkin. So Cinderella just ran away and then bought a pumpkin and seven rats. Then the fairy just waved his stick, and the pumpkin has been converted into a chariot, and the six rats is converted into six horses, and one rat converted into driver. But the fairy just told her that this and she is also by waving that she is also get a new clothes. But the fairy told her that you are having a limit of just 12 midnight. You have to come back within 12 midnight, otherwise you will come back to your original look. So the Cinderella accepted her deal, and she gone a party she gone to the palace running. At that time, when she gone to the party, at that time the prince who is finding for her bride, who is finding for her queen. At that time, the two the prince was looking for every girl, so at that time, she is dancing with her stepdaughters step 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 stepdaughters, stepsisters. So then the means king, then the prince was coming just towards them, but the sisters of the Cinderella thought that the prince is coming towards them. But actually, the prince asked the Cinderella to dance with him. Then they dance. Then they dance very nicely. So after dancing, while dancing, Cinderella just forgot it that she is having a time limit of 12 midnight, and actually there was a midnight and just 15 minutes left for the for 12. So at that time, Cinderella just known and she ran away from there because is coming to she is coming to her original look. So he ran away from there. So while running towards the home, uh, her one pair of shoes is left behind. Then the prince just called the ministers meeting, and the prince said that just check everyone's whichever girl fits that shoes, bring her to palace. So the minister gone to door and checked every girl for the shoes fit. So the minister also come to Cinderella's home. So when they come to Cinderella's home, just Cinderella's stepmother just shuttered him inside the room and closed the room. So then they check for the then the minister check for her Cinderella's sister for whether the shoes fit for them or not. But the shoes actually don't fit them. So after that, one rat came, as Cinderella is allowed for rats. Rat came, and the rat just took a key from her stepmom's daughter, stepmother, and the rat gone to Cinderella's room, and the rat given her a key. Then the Cinderella suddenly opens the door, and she come outside. She come outside, and just minister were passing away from there. She called them, but the mother of the Cinderella was laughing at her. But the minister said that the prince has announced that we have to check for every woman whether the shoes fits them or not. So they tried for them, but actually the shoes fits her fits her. Then they took away her to the palace. At that time, when the prince saw her, but she was in her original look. But the prince guessed that she was the one, that lady who whom with he was dancing. So the prince married. So the prince married with her, and the Cinderella became the queen of the palace. So and they lived a happy life forever. So that is the story of the Cinderella. Thank you.